All right, hey guys, good morning, and what's going on? This is Needs More Drums back in Port Farms for another episode of our 1,000 Cows series. So, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, we just got done feeding all the cows, and today is a busy day because we need to get started on our forage harvest. We have this bunker silo, and we also have a second one that I installed over the winter. So hopefully we could, because last year, we definitely could have filled more into this one. So it'll be nice to have the two. And if we take a look on the mini map here, we see we have both of these cornfields. We have this huge one here and this one. So this one alone, I mean, I'm sure we're going to be able to fill the first bunker silo and still have some extra after we fill, after we go through this field. And then it'll be nice to have that second one. It's sitting like right over here by the 3 cow barns. So anyway, I've got Peter going and emptying some of the slurry from the big barn that's been kind of piling up. And then me and Jerry are actually going to get started with the forage harvest today. And also, in addition to the forage harvest, I also want to get some hay made. As you can see, we don't have much left. We have plenty of silage bales that are fermenting. During the last episode, we cut some grass, made some bales, and those are all sitting. I think we probably got like 100 silage bales or something, which doesn't really last too long. We go through like 30 a day if we really are, feed all the cows once. Hit every barn one time with a full load of TMR. Yeah, we actually go through like 30 bales a day. So that's not much silage, to be honest. It's like a month's worth. But either way, that should be at least enough to get us by for the time being. And we do have a few more bales kind of sitting over here that we got delivered earlier. So no big deal there. But yeah, as long as we get some hay made today as well, we'll have enough for tonight. And luckily, hay doesn't need to ferment or anything. So it'll be ready to go as soon as we bale it. But yeah, I'm going to have Jerry jump in the forage harvester. I'm going to move this tractor because I stupidly parked it literally right in front of where the forage harvester is. So we're going to get this all fired up, bring it over to the field. I'm going to probably disconnect this bale trailer, hook up to this trailer. And also, I wanted to mention, I actually sold a couple of implements. So we had this black trailer sitting here. I just didn't think, I thought we were going to need it, but it turns out we really don't. And same with the straw chopper or spreader or straw blower or whatever you want to call it. We bought that like way early in the series. I thought that we were going to do some more stuff with manure, but we've pretty much just been relying on slurry. So there hasn't been a need for an extra trailer for manure, nor the straw blower to actually make the manure in the pens. So yeah, we've just been using the slurry, and that does the job just fine. So why have that equipment sitting around? So yeah, it brought us up to over $500,000 in the bank. As you can see, the money's still ticking up with the slurry being sold, and we'll sell some more milk later. We actually sold a little bit this morning, so no need to do that right now. Plus, we don't have the manpower. Sorry, some people are like screaming outside my apartment in the middle of a Saturday afternoon. I don't know. It's a nice day. Maybe they're hammered. But all right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the forage harvester out. We'll get it to the field, and then we'll go ahead and just jump right in and get started because, I'm guessing it'll take about half a day to get at least the big field done. Maybe we'll, end up being ahead of schedule, but like that's just my guess. And honestly, if we get one done today and then wait till tomorrow to get the other one done, I'm not going to be very unhappy about that because we definitely need to get some hay made today. And that could be a one-man job. That could just mean Peter gets done with that after he empties out some of the slurry, which, we still have a lot of daylight left. It's very early in the morning. But yeah, just thinking ahead, I want to make sure that we get some of that. So anyway, without further ado, let's go head over to the cornfields and get everything ready to go. All right, so we are ready to just kind of get started here. I think as long as I have Jerry just stay a little bit further ahead of me, we should be all right. It's going to be really tight getting around this first pass. There's not much room on the edge of the field, but as long as I just kind of go slow and stay really close to him, I'm going to try not to drive into the hedges here to risk, we don't want to get some branches all cut up in our tractor and stuff. I don't want to scratch the paint. So we're going to stay, like I think we're fine here. You can see we got a little bit of clearance, but yeah, we're just going to go and get started. Go follow Jerry on this first pass. And We'll see how long it takes to fill up. I'm not too confident. This is a pretty big field. We're going to be making a lot of trips. But, yep, day is getting away from us here. So let's go ahead, get started. I will tell you what, this is some tough driving right here. So let's see how, oh man, how we can do this corner. Yeah, I think we're all right here. Oh, we got some more clearance on this side, thankfully. But yeah, man, look at how close we are here. I mean, this I could kind of get away a little bit, but it'll just be easier for him to get everything in the trailer the closer I am. I didn't even notice we had this little bit of land here. That's kind of nice. Could be a future spot for a little shed or something. Not terrible. But all right, I think we're gonna go ahead and oh man, ran over that corn stalk there. Yeah, what's nice is that hill kind of slowed down if I get a little bit too far away. But yeah, I mean, just look at how close. I gotta kind of go back and forth between 5 and 6 miles an hour. And yeah, we're barely scraping the hedge here, but I mean, look at that. Skillful driving, that's for sure. Can't complain there. Yeah, this is going to be a very tedious going around the first pass. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and keep going here. Look at the 75% full, and we're only like halfway around. Yeah, this is going to be a long day here with this field. Once you start getting the up and down rows going, though, it shouldn't be too bad. These headlands always fill up pretty quick. We got to be careful about that ditch there. Don't want to roll it. Yeah, I wonder if the hills are going to be an issue again. I remember in the last forage harvest, the forage harvester was really struggling getting up some of the hills. So we'll see if that happens again this time. Might have to back up and turn around. Yeah, we're at 100% already. Oh man, just like halfway done. That's crazy. All right, whoops, sorry about that. Let's turn this around, head back up, put this in the bunker silo, and then we'll be back. We're just gonna go ahead and keep things moving along here. I'll be jumping to a little time lapse or something. Maybe a montage, maybe a time lapse. Oh man, messed that up. Usually I'm better at backing trailers than this. Come on, man. Wasting time. No big deal. We still got time. But all right, I will keep going on with this, and we'll talk to you guys in a little while. Enjoy. Alright guys, just checking in. It is about 3 p.m. and we have only like a quarter of the field done, plus the headlands, which actually is a lot more than you think. But I will tell you what, I think we're gonna stop with forage harvest at least for now, and kind of turn our efforts to getting some hay cut and baled. So Jerry said the forage harvester is actually running out of gas, so he's got to go fill it up anyway. So actually, I'm going to have him, you know, bring that back up here. We'll get it filled up, and then I actually pulled up the Ford over there with the tedder on it. So I'll have Jerry go and meet Peter in the hay fields. You could see Peter just up there moving with the tractor just over that shed there. You could see it just peeking over the hedge. But he's on his second field. Remember, I don't know if you remember field 90, which is that big field divided by the little kind of dirt tire tracks. So he's cutting that. He already cut field 110 behind the Valley View store. So those are both getting, well, 110's already mowed. 90 is going to be mowed pretty soon, and then I'll have them kind of both work on getting that tedded and windrowed, and then whoever frees up, even if it's me later, I might jump in and somebody will, you know, go and bale it. At least we'll have a few hay bales ready to go for tonight, so that we can get a couple of rounds of feeding in for the cows. But yeah, I'm actually gonna switch over to the. I'm gonna disconnect this trailer and switch over to the silage blade there. We're gonna get started on some leveling, and then they can focus on making some hay. So kind of an all hands on deck effort today, which actually reminded me I forgot to pay these guys last month. So let me go and do that real quick. I'll give them their 9,000. No worries. But yeah, so I'm gonna disconnect this trailer, and I think, should I put it on the back? No, I'm gonna drop the weight too. We'll put it on the front. No big deal. But yeah, so like I said, gonna start with the leveling process here, since it's impossible to back another trailer in there until we get that actually leveled a little bit. So, oh, you know what I'm gonna do though? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Can I almost forgot. I want to swap with. Is that even the biggest weight we have? I forget. I think I have another bigger one over here somewhere. Let me see if this is the one sitting right here. It might be. Because I still want to put a weight on this tractor. What is this? One of these is, I think, is an 1100. Yeah, 2300. Yeah, that's the one we want. Okay, cool. So we're gonna actually throw this on the back, just like that. We're gonna go pick up the blade now on the front, and we can just increase the weight of the tractor, get this leveled a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna get started on this, have them keep working on the hay. Getting a little stressed. Daylight is running out, but you know, what we don't get done today, we will get done tomorrow with the forage harvest. But I at least want to get some of that hay made today, so that's kind of why I'm jumping between a couple things. And I did check the weather, and weather is looking absolutely perfect lately. So can let's see. I know there's a way that I could raise and lower this. Maybe I can. Can I not raise and lower the blade with my farm stick? This is very strange. I thought it was it. Yeah, I'm able to do it with the heck. Oh, I guess I might have to. Yeah, that's weird that I can't. It's weird that I can't do it with the farm stick. I'm kind of surprised. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Not to worry. What I should do is actually get one of these for the front loader. That would probably be the smartest thing to do. Maybe I might look into that. If the store's open later, I might go and check that out, because that could be really, really helpful with getting this leveled out a little bit. Since it's a piece of equipment, you know, that we don't really use too much other than just moving bales around. I think they do have silage blades with a front wheel loader attachment on it, so could be a good use of our cash, if I say so myself. But anyway, I've done enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to work, and we'll get those other guys helping out, working on some of the hay. So keep things moving along here. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, so we're at about 75% compaction here, which I think is a good spot to take a break from this. I just used, you know, you can see it was using the wheel loader to kind of help move some of the chaff to the back of the bunker silo. I felt like that would help kind of get it a little bit more, a little bit adjusted a little bit better. So, you know, we can hopefully back the trailer up onto that now a little bit easier. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go and join the other guys with the hay over in the other field. So we're going to go hook up to this weight real quick here, and then we'll grab the baler, which is over in our... We move some of the sheds around a little bit. So we're not keeping everything in here. We're going to keep that primarily for bales. And yeah, you can see that looks a lot nicer. We can hopefully back the trailer up there a little bit and dump some of the next few loads kind of towards the back so we can really fill that silo, because I think we're going to have... I still think we're going to have too much. I think even with both bunker silos, we're still going to have too much chaff. You know what we're going to do in that case? We're just going to let it grow and honestly just probably harvest it at the end. When it turns into fully, you know, harvestable corn. So see what happens with that. But yeah, we're gonna go take the baler over here, do some work, make some hay bales, and then probably call it an episode after that. But yeah, this is a busy day. We got a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. You know, it's just kind of like jumping back and forth, making sure everything's running well. And you know, this is where it's pretty tough on this farm to make sure that we have everything, you know, kind of rocking and rolling smoothly. But yeah, you can see we're making some good progress over here. Windrows are looking very full, I gotta say. So I'm quite happy with this crop. I mean, we could probably get away with only doing one field of hay. I bet you we're gonna get... Actually, you know what? Let me see this. So we had 88 bales from our last silage harvest. Let's reset the counter. And we're going to see how many we actually end up getting, because I bet you we're going to get 100 bales from these two fields. I know field 90 alone is just massive, and you know that one's going to give us a pretty good harvest of grass. So, and I mean, look at this already. Like, we're 2 bales in. This is going to take quite a while to bale just this field alone. But yeah, as long as we can get just one of these tonight, that'll really help. That way we can at least have some bales ready to go to feed the cows today and early tomorrow. Yeah, then we'll jump back into the silage harvest. If I bale this field, maybe we'll jump back in later tonight and just kind of harvest in the dark a little bit. You know, to make the best use of our time. But if not, no big deal. But yeah, I do have, I will say this, I do have an idea for kind of preparing for the winter. So before we get the crops in for the winter, and you know, the fields plowed and everything, I actually want to move some of the fields around. So we have just a crap ton of money right now. I mean, $500,000 we got to spend it on something. So I figure we're actually going to buy, I think, 3 more fields, if I'm mistaken. I have 3 that planned that I want to buy, and I'll show you guys, you know, kind of in the next episode once we get everything kind of, you know, more prepped and ready to go for the winter, for the next planting season. But long story short, I actually want to move some of the crop fields down to these new fields, and then I'll still have 4 crop fields, but they'll be a little bit easier to access, and then we'll have a lot more grass fields because our we're still kind of as many fields as we have, we're still just a little bit short on grass. And I just, every time we need more silage or more hay, we always kind of run into a problem where we either don't have enough bales stored, which means that we're short on grass generally, or there's not a field that's ready to be cut yet. So even though I've been trying to stagger them a little bit, so every couple of months we have a couple of fields ready to get cut, but even with that, the fact that we're running out of bales just tells me that we don't have enough grass fields total just to keep up with our demand. So I'd like to invest in a few more fields. I think if we have, like I said, 3 more fields should be absolutely perfect. We'll keep a couple for corn, a couple for our oats and our wheat, just our arable crops that we use to get our straw. And to be honest, we really could just forego any of those arable crops except for corn. I do like having the corn silage, or the corn chaff, for our bunker silos. But we really don't need the wheat and the oats. But the reason that I'm keeping them is because, one, I like having the straw as a filler. It helps us use a little bit less silage, and might as well not let it go to waste. 2, it's a nice little income for us, and 3, having those crops just in the crop rotation helps with the soil and helps us get some better yields on our corn anyway. So it's definitely not a waste, and there's no reason why we need 2, 3. I mean, we have 2 fields of corn right now, but there's no reason why we need 3 or 4 fields of corn. We just don't have the bunker silo space for it, and we'd end up probably just selling a lot of that anyway once it was fully ready to harvest. So we might even run into that right now. And I could invest in another bunker silo, I know, but I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Maybe just if you have an idea of what to do if we have too much corn and not enough nowhere to put it right now. Should I harvest it, wait for it to harvest another couple of days till next month, or should I invest in a bunker silo? Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, we're just gonna keep working on this here, and then I'll check back in with you guys probably once we're through this field, see what time it is, if we even have time to jump back into the forage harvester. If not, like I said, we'll just get to it tomorrow. No big deal. But yeah, let's just keep it on here, and we're making good progress, and plenty of great things happening today. This is proven to be a very, very efficient day at the farm, and everybody's working hard. We got I don't even know who's in what tractor at this point, but I think that's Peter, and then we have Jerry over in the Ford, that old tractor seeing the light of day again. I love having that tractor on the farm. Is it super practical given the size of our operation? Not really, but it's fun to have a cool little piece of history still. Good old workhorse. It still can do tons of the grass work, can pull some trailers around, useful for taking trips to the store and making the hay, windrowing and tedding. Still a nice little tractor. I cannot complain at all. And to be honest, I know that my equipment for this series is a little bit small, and I kind of realized that after I started. If I was smarter, I would have done this series on maybe more of like an American map with big open spaces and big equipment, where I can just cut tons of grass and make tons of bales super fast, and have tons of places to put the cow barns. But you know what? I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that, because I feel like this is a nice little challenge. Trying to do the 1,000 cows is a challenge in and of itself, but trying to do 1,000 cows on a map like Court Farms is really, really, something a little bit different, and it does take a bit of planning. And I've just kind of been, it's a little stressful, I'll admit. You're always kind of down to the wire. It's hard to get the equipment around. You can't have big equipment because the gates are small, so you can't have huge 500 horsepower John Deere 9 Series tractors or anything like that. It's been really fun. It's been really fun doing the series on this map with the restrictions that this map has. And I see people doing 5,000, 10,000 cow series, but they're on big flat maps. And not saying that it's easy, because I know for a fact that it is not. But I will say you have some advantage. There are definitely some advantages to having just big open, American maps for a series, a challenge like this, as opposed to being confined to the space that is Port Farms or any map like this. If you did this on what's the Irish map? I can't think of Valley Spring or something like that. It'd be the same deal. There's not a lot of place to put big barns. There's not a lot of place to store big equipment. You can't really drive it on the roads anywhere. Can't, sure as heck can't get into the fields with anything like anything bigger than this. That's why, I'm even considering buying another tractor, but I'm like, which one would I even buy? I'd probably just end up buying another John Deere 9R or another New Holland even because that tractor has been just a fantastic workhorse for us. I mean, that thing, I got like 60 hours on it, which is crazy to think that I've actually spent, the tractor engine hours are actually in real time. So to think that I've actually spent 60 hours, I've spent days in that tractor, which is hilarious. About five days in there. That's so funny to me that, I've committed that much time to this series, and this one alone, 20 hours already, so we're almost at a day's worth of work in real time in this tractor. So pretty cool stuff. The series has been really fun, and I know I'm probably rambling a little bit now, but just thoughts on my mind, and I thought I'd like to share with you guys kind of where I'm at this point in the series. But yeah, again, we'll be wrapping up soon, I'm sure, but definitely not probably still got a couple episodes left. No rush to get this done. If anything, maybe we'll do a little bit of an overlap between my new series and this one, but actually probably not, because you'll see why. But whatever. Anyway, let's get to work. I'll stop talking now. Just focus on the task at hand, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later once we make some progress on this field. Alright guys, just about to wrap up for the day here, and I just want to do a little recap of what we got done. So it seems like not a lot, but trust me, it is a lot. So if we just jump into the mini map here. So field 110 is baled with hay and ready to go, so we just have to stack those bales at some point. Field 90 is windrowed and tedded and ready to be baled, so we'll go and bale that at some point too. No rush on that. Weather's looking good for the next couple of days, so I have no problem just letting that sit for a little bit. We have plenty of hay bales from this field to keep us, keep up with demand for now, so no worries. 109 still has a ton of silage bales that need to be stacked, and we'll load it on the trailer and stacked in the barn. We still have a trailer load sitting here of silage bales that we're waiting to ferment, and I'll talk about those in a second. But yeah, so we have to stack all those. We have to finish the forage harvest, which we didn't get as much done today as I had hoped, but it was a lot of prep work and, feeding the cows and stuff. It really takes away from things like that. So we have about, I would say, 2/3 of this field left, quite a bit, and then all the field 58 to get done. Hopefully tomorrow, if it does stretch into the last day of August, I'm not super worried. We just got to get it done in August. Otherwise, that corn will be too, it'll be ready to harvest and will be too grown to actually be forageable, I guess. So we'll have to, work and power through this. But let's just take a look real quick here at the bunker silo that we have. And I mean, man, this is getting pretty full already. And this is about, I think, 70% compacted or something. So we have quite a bit left to actually bring in here. We have a whole nother bunker silo. I'm partially optimistic that we're going to fit it all within these two. If not, then we'll just have to wait for the rest to grow and harvest it as normal. We'll have to, lease a little corn header and just sell it outright. So, I mean, it's a rare time that we have the big field 57 and an additional field of crop to harvest. So, I mean, it's a good thing to have too much corn, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. No worries there. But yeah, these bales here, 70-ish, 75-ish% fermented. Hopefully they get done overnight. If not, then we'll have to have one more delivery in the morning of silage to feed the cows in the morning. But I'm guessing these will be done by the end of the day tomorrow, so at least we could feed the cows in the evening with our own silage bales. And we'll go through these pretty quick, I'm sure. There's only like 28 on this trailer, and I bet we have at least one more trailer load, maybe. Oh, whoops. Gotta get super strength on for a minute there, my bad. But maybe another trailer load. I mean, I know we will for sure have one, and part of another one maybe, but definitely I don't think we'll have two more full loads. No way. But either way, we'll go through that real quick, and then hopefully this will be, ready to go, and we'll have enough silage kind of for the rest of the fall into the winter. So we still have another cut of hay left as well, which is good, and silage, just a whole nother cut of grass. So I think we should be pretty good on hay after these two fields for quite a while, and maybe we'll do like another field or two of hay, and then the rest silage. And like I said, I do want to think about how we're going to go forward with purchasing some of these additional fields. So like some of these, I kind of want to buy these here. That way we could have kind of all the crops down here, and then turn these two into grass fields, because we definitely need more grass fields. And I think field 62 I was going to turn into a grass field because we have this nice bridge here. But anyway, we'll see. We'll speaking of bridges, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But let's get done with this harvest, get the fields prepped and everything, and we'll go from there about what we want to go do with these. So until then, it's been a lot of fun, real busy day, a lot going on, a lot more to do before the series ends. But we're going to keep on moving on here, and it's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next one. Stay tuned for some more FS25 content. Well, not content from me, but content from Giants about FS25. Really, really excited for that. But yeah, have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.